Yo guys, what's up? Welcome along to another live stream here on the Chill Out Flight channel. Avgamer buddy, welcome along. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, welcome along to another live stream. We're down here in, as you can see, London Southend for a quick little trip across to Amsterdam. We're going to fly KLM this evening all the way across to Amsterdam. Not very far, it's about 168 miles flight time. Roughly for this flight is going to be, if I can find it on the flight plan, it's about 40 minutes. And what we'll do is we'll get across there, we'll do the turnaround, and we'll head back as well. I've only got fortunately a short period of time where I can stream tonight, so I thought this would be a quick little hop, and we'll get ourselves cracking across onto the aircraft, and we'll get set up. It's completely cold and dark. We have some lovely scenery, as you can see, from flightsim.to for London Southend. Completely free. As you can see, it looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's our KLM on the ground just there. Like I said, completely cold and dark. We'll go and set it up. We'll get ourselves cracking, get some passengers, and we'll see if we can work our way out of this airport. Because last time we were in here, I got completely lost. Went the wrong way as we taxied in. And yeah, should be quite good fun. Arango312, how's it going, buddy? Amelia, welcome along. Well, we'll hop onto the aircraft. We'll get set up, and we can go flying. So, if I press a few buttons, hopefully we should end up in the flight deck, is what I'm hoping. There we go, as smooth as ever. Like I said, completely cold and dark. Everything needs to be set up. We need some passengers, and we'll get ourselves cracking. Let's turn on the fly pad. And when that's doing that stuff, we'll nip on the overhead and get some other bits and bobs turned on. Batteries 1 and 2, external power, that can come on. We'll arm the emergency exits. No smoke sign can come straight on. We'll start the APU. 1, 2, 3. I'm from Newcastle in the UK. Crew supply can go on, and also ground control. And we'll align the IRSs. Oh, that's a bit too far. There we go. For now, that will do. Actually, what we'll do is we'll just do the Apu Fire Tests. Let's have a quick look. APU, engine number 1, and engine number 2. That is all tickety-boo. Right, let's we'll jump back in down this way, and we'll sort a few things out. Let's line up the brighten up these screens, and the upper ECAM, lower ECAM, and we'll brighten up the first officer's screen as well. There we go. Right, let's go and have a look at this flight plan. We'll get it imported into the flight pad and see what we need to be getting on with. There we are. So we are London Southend to Amsterdam. Not very long. That's reckoned about an hour and 5 minutes. But by the time we get there, we'll probably only be about 45-50 minutes. Alternate tonight is Brussels. The wind is average wind is 62 knots. Cost index 34. We're cruising at flight level 210 because it's not going to be very far. We're not going to get much into the cruise before we start our arrival just over the southern part of the North Sea. Let's go and jump in. Cheers, cheers. Yeah, Mohawk. I've had it for quite a long time. I had one when I was a kid, and then I had normal hair for a while, and now it's yeah, as you can see, it's spiked back up in purple at the minute. Let's have a quick look what we're doing. So yeah, flight time 40 minutes. Alternate beam Brussels, we need 1.2 tons for that, which is 28 minutes flying. Fin res just over a ton, and block fuel we need 4.8 tons. We'll take 5.5. Let's bang that on. There we go. So that's some fuel. The next bit we need is a few passengers. That'll be quite useful. Let's go and grab those, and we'll get those on board. Let's open up a few doors, see if we can get some stairs to get on. Do that. Forward door, passengers, baggage, external power, aft door, bit of catering. Cool. We'll do that. Next, we'll have that going, and that as well. Passengers should be making their way onto the aircraft as we speak. I'm just going to quickly grab this volume mixer a second. pop it over there. There's passengers, they're getting on. And it's time to go and do some stuff in the McDo. Let's have a look down here. So if we've checked that, let's have a look. We got a valid airvac cycle to the 23rd of Feb, which is good. And we'll do the ATSU AOC in it press, and we'll do the date request. There we are, KLM 2125 from London Southend to Amsterdam. Estimate time en route is 40 minutes. Let's grab the payload as well. We have 166 passengers making their way across to Amsterdam. So we'll start that, and let's go and do the init request. And we can get ourselves with a flight plan. They are Brussels, cost index 34, cruising at flight level 210. And we'll head across. We got 5.5 tons of fuel. That can go in. Zero fuel weight is in there. And we said for the alternate we need... What do we need? Completely forgotten. Alternate is with 1.2 tons. 1.2 in the alternate. So there we are, 33 minutes in there, and we got an extra 1 hour and 11 minutes flying time. Should we cock anything up on the way across? Wind. We say the wind was plus 46. So that can go in there. That'll give us a headwind. Sorry, tailwind of 46 knots, which should shimmy the flight along a bit quicker. Quickly set the QNH. 1015 is set there once, twice, 3 times on the FO side. We'll brighten up that EFIS just a smidge as well. Right, so flight plan time. Let's go have a look down there. So out of Southend, I'm just going to grab the flight plan on my second screen a sec, just so I can read it. Route at night is off runway 23, and there's no SIDS out of there, so we'll just insert that. We're going to go direct to Clacton. After that, Papa 44 to Ratlow. So there's Clacton, and there's Ratlow. After that, we can clear out. Can clear that out, and we can go into Amsterdam and add the arrival in, which is going to be the Redfoot 1 Alpha onto ILS 27. ILS 27, and it's going to be the Redfoot 1 Alpha, which will go via, let's just grab the chart and have a quick look at the arrival route in. Redfoot 1 Alpha goes via Sougal, and then after Sougal we are via Tidvo. So there's Sougal. Has it got any more in there? No. So Sougal will be the via to go into that. And there we are. 30 minutes, 201 miles. Top of descent. That was interesting, showing top of descent. It hadn't shown top of descent in this before at all. That's quite cool. So Salot, then Sougal, 8,500 there, and then flight level 70 by the Sierra Papa Lima, which is the Schiphol VOR. AM 260, then 261, decel point 262, then Tidvo, which we saw on that chart just before. It reckons flap 1 just after Tidvo. 639, flap 2, and then on to Amsterdam. Let's pop that in the plan and see if it looks as we expect. I'll sort that out just there. Just skip through that a minute. So out there, we're going to head direct to Clacton, to there, then Ratlow, and directly east, northeast a bit, Sulot, then Sougal is there. Let's have a look at the arrival. That looks pretty much half decent, to be fair. It's exactly what this chart is showing. Coming in 621, then 262, and onto the ILS via Tidvo. Nothing else to be concerned about just there. Air Dog Buddy, welcome along. Yeah, the hair seems to be getting a lot of love tonight. The hair is I've been out this afternoon, so it was nicely spiked up. So what we've got left to do, let's have a quick scan down here. What we've forgotten to do, close the flight deck door, that'll be one thing. Next, let's go and do the performance. That would work out. Air Dog London Southend, buddy.
service, but we do ask that
Echo
laptops,
Golf
tablets, and
Mike
any other
Charlie,
larger
if you want the
electronic
ICAO
devices
code.
registered once we depart from the gate. Thank you, and welcome
Performance
aboard.
is what we're looking for. There we go. Right, performance charts are here. I'm going to shove these ones on this side and I'll read this out as we go along. So at runway, we said we're going off runway 23, which is 233 degrees. The elevation at Southend, not very high, it's 38 feet. Runway length, not very big either, 1,856 metres. The wind and the weather. Right, let's have a quick look at that. What we got? Is it windy? 213, 17 knots. Can go in. 13 knots. Outside air temperature 9 degrees. QNH 1015. Ooh, that's a bit too many digits in. Runway is dry, and we just need to get the rest of the info from the init page. See what we can get off there. So init B, we'll have our takeoff weight 65.1, and the CG going to be 24.5. So there we go. So with our weight, our size, and the runway length, we can't do config 1 takeoff, anti-ice. We'll turn that off. We can't do config 1. Can we do flap 2? We can do flap 2 takeoff. That'd be quite cool. I'm doing a flap 2 takeoff for a while. So yeah, flap 2. 48 degree flex, 29, 32, 36, 0.9 units up for the trimmable horizontal stabilizer. So we're going to plumb that in on the performance page. Let's have a look. Shift that out the way a second. So we got flex 48 degrees. Flap 1, which is up 0.9 into there. Then we got 129 for V1. VR is 132. And V2 is 136. Good stuff. Right, that's the performance done. We've done that. We've done that. And I think we are just about good to get ourselves some pushbacks. Let's go have a gander at what we are doing. Cool, right, let's have a look if we can get a pushback tug. Connect it up. Let's call the tug.
Cockpit to ground. This is ground. Stand by.
Anything else we've forgotten to do? Nothing there, nothing there. Everything looks all good. Let's jump on the overhead.
Gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 2125.
Fuel pumps can come on.
Amsterdam. Our flight time will be
That should have been on.
40
Strobe can
minutes.
come on. Beacon
Please
can come
note
on.
the cabin doors now closed.
That can come
We ask
on.
that you make sure that all devices are in airplane
Seatbelt
mode
sign
and
can
your
come
large
on.
devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already,
All good.
please fasten
And we just need to have a quick look at
seatbelt.
our
Verify it is low and
pushback
tight across your
route,
back.
where we're going to go.
Tray tables and seatbacks must be in
So
the
we're
full
heading off
upright
2-3,
alignment
so it's going
for
to be
departure.
pushed straight back.
Cabin crew, prepare
Alpha,
for departure, cross-check,
all the way
verify
to
traffic,
Alpha 1.
stand by for all call.
Nothing too exciting, so that would mean we're going to go. Let's have a look outside.
Doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
We're going to push back here
Parking brakes are set.
once this plane's stopped doing. Oh, there's Avgamer
Brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
doing his reversing trick. And then we're going to go head out this way, and that is the runway that we are heading to.
Standing by for pushback.
Cool. Yo, Jamil, buddy. How's it going? Got the new hairstyle. What airlines you fly for? They're allowed out. Yeah, exactly. It's actually that long at the minute that when I sit in the car, it touches the roof of the car when I sit in it as well. So I'm actually surprised it's still actually standing. It's got some decent gunk on it this afternoon. Right, anyway, so yeah, push back onto here, straight out, make a right turn, and holding point Alpha 1 just down there. That's the plan. Good stuff. Right, we can just nip there. I'm just going to quickly swap this around to like a wing view for takeoff. Which one's going to be better? Possibly that one. Cool. Right. That's that. We've got the tug. We know where we're going. I reckon we can just get ourselves out of here and across to Amsterdam. Actually, one thing we have forgot though is that's what we got for takeoff. Takeoff thingy in London is normally about 6,000 feet in it, so I'm gonna whack in 5,000 for now, and that'll do. Performance is done, QNH is checked, the MCDU is all set up, cockpit doors closed, everything else is good. I think we'll just get pushed back and get out of here. So let's hit backwards.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
We are cleared for start and push. Parking brake set.
Okay.
And
Cleared for push
let's
start.
go on as well.
Please release parking brake.
Parking brake is going to get released, and while we do that, guys, if you pay attention to the safety demonstration from your cabin crew as we get on our way.
Parking brakes are released.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board of this flight. While we are in the middle of this authentic Royal Delft pottery, we would like to explain the safety information on board of your KLM flight through the fine art of Delft Blue. Please pay attention to every detail. For your safety, make sure your carry-on luggage is stowed during taxi, takeoff and landing. Small electronic devices may be used at all times when set in airplane mode and secured in your hand or pocket. If you lose your electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and call a crew member. Larger devices, such as laptops, should be stowed during taxi, takeoff and landing, either in an overhead bin or in a bag under the seat in front of you. Once the fasten seatbelt sign is off, you may use these devices when set to airplane mode. This is a non-smoking flight. This means smoking on board the aircraft is not allowed. This includes the use of electronic cigarettes. Whenever the seatbelt sign is on, your seatbelt must be fastened. For your own safety, keep your seatbelt fastened and visible during the flight, even when the seatbelt sign is switched off. To release the seatbelt, just lift the buckle. If there is a sudden decrease in cabin pressure, your oxygen mask will drop automatically in front of you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Make sure your own mask is well adjusted before helping others. Should we have to evacuate the aircraft over water, there is a life vest located under your seat or under the center armrest. Open the bag and remove the vest. Place it over your head and pull the strap tightly around your waist. When you're outside the aircraft, inflate your life vest by pulling the red tag. The life vest can be refilled using the mouthpiece. Contact with water will automatically switch on the light. Emergency exits are located on each side of the cabin, at the front, in the center and at the rear. In the unlikely event of an emergency evacuation, follow the illuminated escape path to the nearest exit. Leave all your carry-on luggage behind and follow the instructions of the crew. Please take a moment now to locate the nearest emergency exit. Be aware, the exit may be behind you. It's almost time for the final cabin check. Please make sure that your tray table and video screen have been stowed away, that the back of your seat is in the upright position, and that your headrest has been pushed down. We encourage everyone to read the safety on board card located near your seat. At KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, we care about every little detail of your flight safety. If you have any questions, our cabin crew is here to help you. Thank you for your attention. On behalf of KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, we wish you a very pleasant flight.
Yeah, no, I just put the, I've just literally, I forgot how loud that video actually was. I needed to adjust the volume on it, to be honest with you. Yeah, but no, all it was, I got an image of the inside of a plane cabin that had TV screens on the back, and then grabbed the safety vid. I got one for, let's have a look what we got. We got KLM, EasyJet, TUI at the minute. Grabbed the video, imported that as a media source into OBS or Streamlabs. Then just sized it into the back of the seat, and then that was that. But But yeah, we are good to go. Everything's all good. Engine 1 and 2 started. We've got the APU off. Spoilers are armed. We'll get ourselves taxied out and go do a bit of flying. Parking brakes released and away we go. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I saw it was a mate of mine who was doing something with his stream the other night, and he had it on, and he said, "Oh, why don't you do that with yours?" I thought, well, I hadn't got a clue how to do it, so he just explained to me what he did, and I thought, oh, that's quite easy. Then I'll give it a go, and it looks quite cool. To be fair, it's a little bit of something extra, isn't it? I guess for the safety brief. Your game's got trouble starting, there, Doug. Is it not behaving itself? Right, auto brake can come to max. Flaps can travel to 1, 2 for takeoff this time. And we'll ding dong the cabin in just a second. Do I know how to fly every airliner in the game, or do I just stick? A32NX is my favourite, and I fly that most of the time. I can fly the Dreamliner, and on X-Plane I've got the A340-600 and 321, and also the Zebo, the 737-800NG mod for X-Plane as well. I'm not too good with the rest of those, to be honest. I can fly the Airbus ones, yes, no problem, because they don't differ much from this one. But yeah, the rest, the MCU flap, disagree. What we done wrong? This one. That is what we did wrong. Flap 2. Check takeoff data. Yes, it's all fine. Thank you. But yeah, no. So I got those ones. So the Boeing is a bit difficult. I can fly it, but I get myself in a muddle with all the things you have to press in it. But I am gonna stream that shortly. TCAS, TARA. That can go in there. That can go in there. And there we are, guys. I think we're good to go. So we'll get ourselves nicely lined up. Nothing coming in. Let's get out of here. Yeah, I'm not sure. Has he flown the 7.8? Oh, he has with the heavy mod division. That's right, he did. He's got a friend who flies that in real life, and he came on the channel to explain how to set it up and what you need to do. It was quite good actually. Then they flew a flight down to Ibiza. So anyway, there we are, lined up. We're ready to go. Got the free speeds 129, 135, climb nav 1FD2, QNH 1015. Auto brake max, signs are on, cabin's ready, spoilers are armed, and that is us good to go. So we'll set 50% on the N1. There is 2 clicks forward. Man flex 48 SRS runway, auto thrust is armed in blue. There's 100 knots. V1 and rotate, up we go. Start that right hand turn. Positive climb gear coming up. You hope you had the A220 looks quite cool, doesn't it? So we can go up to flap 1, leave a climb, thrust climb nav, 5,000 blue, and away we head to Clacton. Set 5,000. There's nothing on these charts to suggest that we need to be at any other level. That's what we're doing. We're heading out to towards Clacton anyway, so I'm just going to whack this up a bit higher. Not going to be long in the cruise. Flight level 210 getting us across there for now. There's the speed. Flaps retracted. And spoilers disarmed. There's a bit of London Southend. There's the airport we just came out of. Cool, right, what we're doing, let's wind that out a little bit. So that's got top of descent in there now, so is it going to show us top of descent? I wouldn't have thought it would do. In the climb, cruise. We'll see if that gets us, it has got top of descent in here, so that's quite interesting. So it'll be interesting to see whether that actually works out well, or not, as the case may be. Let's have a bit of music on. We'll set standard. And we can have a look at one or two of the bits and bobs. How are we doing? So we disarmed the spoilers, that's good. We do need to look at the arrival already because we'll have topper drop very, very soon. It's not a very long flight at all. So let's have a quick look where we need to be. I know Redford we need to be not above flight level 230. We're not going to be there anyway, are we? So Sougal, we'll plan to be flight level 80 at Sougal. That is the plan. Just jump in here and we'll just add this in here. 210. So we want to be 80 by Sougal. So 41 miles from there. Just bang that in quickly. Sougal, and then 41 for the radius on that. We'll see that already if we zoom out. Yeet! Airdog Twitch. Cheers, buddy. For the 100 bits. Nice one. What we're doing, yeah, so there we go, 80 miles top of drop. We'll get that in. Are you a sub on Twitch? Sorry, not a sub. Are you a follow on Twitch as well, Airdog? It has. Look, it's got top of drop descent marker in. Look, how cool is that? However, that is not quite where top of drop is really. But that's quite interesting. This is the latest experimental version of the fly-by-wire, and that's a new marker in there. Quite cool. Right, anyway, without me getting excited about little bits and bobs, there we go, Airdog. Cheers for the follow. You forgot to follow. No worries, buddy. What are we doing? Yeah, EHAM. EHAM. 27 can go in there for the extended centre line as well. Thanks for the 100 bits again, buddy. Thank you very much. It is much appreciated. Airport 27 068 is the reciprocal on the radial out. Cool, so we know what we're doing, where we're going, ideally. Look at those clouds. How good does that look? Right, I'll try and squish my mohawk down with these headphones now. It's a bit better. Right, we've gone past 10,000 feet. They can come off for now, not for very long before they go back on. That can come off, and that can come off as well. Seatbelt signs come off. Cool. There we go. There's Abgamer just below us. Or just in front, there he is. Look at those clouds. I have to say, all the issues I had with my sim last week, it's seems to be running. It's running, touch wood, very smoothly at the minute. Dog, what add-ons have I got? So, if you've got a pen and paper, you might need that. So obviously I've got the fly-by-wire A32NX add-on for the 320 Neo. And then obviously all the liveries, the add-ons that I get from flightsim.to. If you want me to put them in the chat, I can do. Or can I? Where are we at? So we got. I'll put them in the chat for you. So we got fly-by-wire A32NX. Then we have the well, the add-ons that I got are just all scenery stuff and the liveries from flightsim.to. Which is there, and the only other stuff that I use for streaming is PackX, which is payware scenery just to simulate the board and then the passengers. It's all I really use, and obviously I do have for other payware scenery, I have ORBX Central, which is quite cool. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got, to be honest. Oh, it wants me to log in, does it? Oh yeah. But yeah, that's all I really use, to be honest. And then obviously all the music and stuff for the streaming is just Streamlabs, OBS. Oh, and also the Navigraph charts for the actual charts is that costs €8 a month. I think is it 8? Yeah, €8 a month to get this. Which one, Dog? Which one do you want to get that I haven't posted in there for you? -10 with cloud. I'd probably do some anti-ice on there, I reckon. The payware announcement. So there's two you could use. So PackX is from, is it T? Let me just search for it for a minute. PackX. Yeah, so PackX is from, I'll just copy this into the chat for you. Where have we gone? So yeah, it's PackX from TFDI Design, which is here. There you go. That's where PackX is from, and also there's another one you could check out, which is also payware, called Self-Loading Cargo. Which again, that is from here as well. There you go. So there's the self-loading cargo, that does the same thing, but you can add some more of your like personalized announcements to it, if you know what I mean. So you can record your own voice and put that in if you, as if you were the captain, if you like to do that type of stuff. Or PackX, you just download from flightsim.to. You can get all the voice packs for it for free, which is quite good. Looks like we're flying into the abyss. So top of drops in 20 miles. Actually, let's get some weather in Amsterdam. We can get a METAR straight in here, can't we, I think? We're not doing that tonight. Just jump here, just to there. Oh, look at that. Gusting 34 knots, 200 variable, 260, 10,000 kilometers visibility. Drizzle, few at 2,600, broken 3,500. 8 degrees, QNH 1014. So it's a bit gusty into the old dam tonight. I'm just going to pop that in over here. Let's go into perf. So yeah, so it's not showing us top of drop in there, is it? Not yet. No. I'm going to put Sugol in. There we are. 55 miles. Performance. Let's go and put the QNH and stuff in. 1014. 1014 in there. Temperature was 8 degrees. Winds were quite breezy. 230. 230, 24, gusting 34. 230, 24. Cool, right, and we just need to get the barrel ref off the charts, ready for this approach, and they will be. Barrel ref is 188. How long's the flight? It's to be honest, we're getting ready for the descent already, Air Dog. About 40 minutes, if that. We have got a 67 knots tailwind too, so we pushed back from Southend 20 minutes ago. So we'll be on the ground in about 15 minutes, I reckon. 15-20 minutes. Then we're going to turn around and we're going to go back as well. Because there's top of drop there for flight level 80. Yeah, it's coming in 2.5 miles, and we'll get ready to get down. Not very high either, so we haven't got much to do. But yeah, we'll get on the ground. We'll do the turnaround, and we'll start heading back. There you go. There's top of drop. Let's start going down. Cool. So 80, we checked on the arrival, need to be at Sugol. Sugol's in there, as you can see. Below flight level 100, but above kind of 7. AirDog server will be, 2 seconds, I'll just pause that, North Europe. .250 knots, below flight level 100, but above flight level 70. And then that's the arrival in there, you can see. Nicely depicted. Right, let's jump in here, see what's happening. Name in-game AirDog. I'll type it in the chat for you, then you can grab it. That is it there. You should be able, hopefully you should be able to find me. Yeah, add me, buddy. By all means. So we need 24 miles from Sugol. How much have we got? We got 23, so yeah, we're bang on the profile for that. Well, that looks quite cool. Look at flying through a... Well, I'm not entirely sure what the hell that looks like, but... Yeah, I'll come back to 250 knots now. Have a bit of speed brake, keep that descent coming. And Amsterdam's got a massive runway, so auto brake. So look for the airport. Where are we going? Yeah, 3,500 meters. So auto brake will have auto brake low. For this, that's set. And where we're going to vacate, there's the terminal. 27. So if we come off November 9, we'll come straight in off November 9. And elevation is minus 12 feet, so it's below sea level. So after Sugol, where do we want to go? Let's have a look. After Sugol, says invitation failed. How weird. Flight level 70 from, then over the VOR down to 2,000 after that. So towards the Sierra Papa Lima VOR will then start to come down to 2,000 feet. Yeah, I'm going to say I haven't got an invitation yet, AirDog. Speed brake and go away. Give it another try. It'll come through because loads of other people have added me on there. So if you want to just keep trying. It'll be the useless Microsoft servers yet again, no doubt. Oi! Jesus. Johnny boy! That never fails to make me shit my pants, I tell you. Look how crazy that looks outside. Holy moly. Look at the state of that. Sierra Papa Lima, we need to stay flight level 70, so let's just drop down. Back to 220 knots. There must be a speed restriction that it reckons somewhere. Let's have a quick look. We've got a speed restriction. No speed restriction. Max 250 knots. This reckons we should be at 220 for some reason. 220 is Sierra Papa Lima, then out and around. We only stay at flight level 70 for the time being. There he is, Air Dog in the F-18. So how long have we been going for now? Literally 29 minutes since we pushed back, and we're pretty much getting ready for this arrival. Let's go and put in the performance. Let's have a look at EHAM 27. We are 20 miles out now. We should get the ILS ident. Just double check on the chart that is actually Bravo Victor Bravo. It is 111.55, which is in the rad nav 11155. That's quite interesting. Now it's not picking up the mileage. However, we'll leave it on there. Hopefully we'll get something. Cool, right, so we got everything set up for the arrival. We should put in, what should we need to put in? Sierra Papa Lima in the VOR, just to make sure we know what we're doing. Turn that on. 14 miles, that'll be that one. Good stuff. Flight plan was, I reckon, we 42 miles left to run, and TIDVO 2,000 feet, which is what we want as well. See TIDVO 2,000 feet. It's clearly what the charts are going to say as well. Let's have a quick look. Lampso, Tidvo at 2,000. 11.1 miles from the Sierra Papalima, VOR of 9.4 miles from the ILS DME. Which is cool. So you can see what we're doing. Sugal down to the VOR, then out and around for the ILS. And for Missed Approach, climb track 266 degrees to 3,000, inform ATC max 220 knots for that. So far we are looking tickety-boo. Right then, let's have a look. Let's wind that back in a little bit. So still plus 70. After that, we're going to start coming down 5,000 feet, which will be fine. And let's activate that approach phase now. Let's get us slowing down, ready for this arrival. We weren't that far off our green dot anyway, so it makes no difference. Temperature outside +2. We'll keep the anti-ice on. Quite a nice arrival actually. Oh shit, what I pressed there. There we go, that's better. Planned it quite nicely on there as well, so that's pretty good. La France. KLM 1746 ahead of us. Going into Schiphol. There we are, I've made that left hand turn now to fly the ILS. Right, we need to start coming down rather rapidly now, down to 2,000 feet. We'll have that. We'll have the speed brake out to get us dropping down. Anything out there when you get nothing of any interest yet out there, is there? Apart from that lovely 320 wing and its speed brake. Saturday night speed breakage. Go to that VOR now. Would be nice to see a bit of Amsterdam. I've realised one thing though, looking outside. Need some Christmas tree lights on, that can go up. That can go on as well. On you go. That should look a bit better. There we go. And finally a bit of Amsterdam. Right, anyway, let's get a Q&H can go back to that now because we're coming down to 2,000 feet, which is good, and we'll start getting ready with the flaps very shortly. Like I said, we'll get on the ground and I'll take a just quick minute break, quickly knock up another flight plan, and we'll head back to Southend. But let's start taking flap 1 now. I reckon that'll get us down. Slow it down as well. Speed brake still just a little bit down at 2,000 feet. Yo, Smile Castle, buddy. How's it going, mate? There's Tidfo, 2,000 feet. We're going to be around there, 2,900 feet to go. And we should see a bit of Amsterdam shortly. There it is. Speed brake can go away now. We'll arm the spoilers. Look who's behind me, dog. Who's behind? Oh, there you are. I just realised something. I put something over the chat, haven't I? That would be useful. If I move that over there, at least you guys can see each other now, talking. That's better. Right, let's have flap 2. Spoilers are on. We've got low auto brake. Get the cabin on their arses. Boost the sim volume. We'll lower the music and get ready for this utterly butterly into Amsterdam. Smile Castle. It's buggered. It won't work for some reason. No idea why. But it's been a right pain in the arse. I need to look at it over the weekend. See if I can get it to work. That can come off. I have no idea what's up. It'll work for like 5 minutes. And then it just seems to freeze. Windows is not picking it up either, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. Let's have flat full. I will try and get it back up and working though. I might need to, yeah. I mean, it did just say it's just a generic plug and play thing like I got for the camera, so you can see my ugly mug in the top left. There's a glide coming. Let's have the gear down. See a bit of Amsterdam. Not that you can see much. There's Del Boy. He went to Amsterdam on a boat, didn't he? Got a bit of rain coming in. We've not grabbed the glide slope ever though. We're going right. Oh, you know what? That was a bigger mistake to make it. I completely buggered that up. I forgot to arm the thingy bob. 2,000 feet, 5 miles. That should be fine. We need 6 miles, so it should be good. Should be good. Right, there we are. Slightly high, but hopefully we'll sort that out. That reckons. What have we got on there? 2 whites, 2 reds. That looks pretty good. And just to refresh, what we're doing when we get here. Runway 27. We're going to come off somewhere November 9, and we're just coming straight, park straight up in the main terminal just there. Left hand exit off the runway. Right, let me get my feet on these rudder pedals. See if we can do some damage. In Amsterdam here in a minute.
1000.
So we've got 35 knot. Wow, 35 knot wind coming off the left-hand nose there. Jeez. Still 2 whites, 2 reds. Nearly missed landing because I've managed it to sub. 500 feet, here we go. Damage, what can we do? It's a bit lumpy and bumpy on the way in.
400.
Still looks half decent.
300. 100 above. 200.
Oh, yeah, someone straight in underneath. Actually, that's a real life plane there.
100.
That is actually flying. We are very low. Oh
50,
shit!
40, 30, 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Oh, that was in the touchdown zone, definitely. Reverses. There's 60 knots. Reverse idle. That was rather low. Anyway, guys, welcome down to Amsterdam. Order brakes off. Reverse idle. And we're going to get the charts up just a sec. See where we're going to go. We'll just keep following this geezer for now. Who's coming from? Where's he coming from? Luxembourg, I think, hasn't he? I'm gonna go straight through him. Sata. So this is coming up where we're coming to November 2. We'll come off here, and we'll go get parked up, ready for the return flight back to Southend. I don't think that landing was minus 282 either. I think it was better than that. There, Smile Castle, you also missed earlier on. War Johnny Boy's been in with his chicken dance. He has been in with his chicken dance. Let's go up here somewhere. And we'll just stop there, get these lights off. They can come off. That's a taxi. APU can come on. And we'll turn that off as well. Let's go and find a stand. Flaps can be retracted, and so can the spoilers. They can be disarmed. This is just stock scenery from MSFS. I had nothing from nothing for Amsterdam. We do have nice scenery in Southend, obviously, when we get back later on. Cool, right. There we go. I'm glad, however, we didn't land in the very extreme runway in Amsterdam that takes like half an hour to taxi in. I'm glad 27 was a good choice. Now I'm just guessing this is the way into the stands here. I've got no idea. But it looks about right. There's a free stand right over there, just to the right of that plane that's going to LDZA. Where's that? Zadar. Is that in Croatia somewhere? I think. Let's go and take this one over here. See, had I just stayed on that yellow line, that would have got us right to where we want to be, wouldn't it, really? There we are. Let's stop there, we'll chuck the brakes on. And we'll get some lights and engines turned off and other bits and bobs. APU is available, so we can get shot of engine 2. We'll get shot of engine number 1. And that can come off. That can go completely off. That is off. That is off. That is going to come off now. And seatbelt signs. Also off. Let's see if we can get a jet bridge for these people so they don't get wet. Forward door, passengers, baggage, external power, aft door, and catering. There comes the jet bridge. Zagreb, is it? Okay, fair enough. And we should be able to dispatch of these people who may be going to a certain type of cafe in Amsterdam for Saturday night. Right, so that is there. There's our plane. Nice parks. How do we do with the parking wise? Let's have a look. Are we on the yellow line? Anywhere near it? I think there's a stop when it was slightly past it. Cool stuff. So, what we'll do is we'll let them get themselves sorted. I'm going to take a 5-minute break, make a new flight plan, and we will we'll get ourselves going back to Southend. So if I just lower that APU noise there, put that music back on for you, leave you looking at that sexy 320. I will see you guys in 5 minutes time when I've knocked up this new flight plan, and we'll get ourselves going again. Right then, guys, I reckon that the passengers are now off and on their way to whatever they may be doing in Amsterdam for the night. So if we jump back in the flight deck, we can get ourselves set up for the return flight. Let's have a look down here. I have made a flight plan. Let's go and load it into the fly pad for now. Let's do that. Anytime today would be nice. Did I actually press generate on there? Oh, Navigraph has logged me out of SimBrief. That'll be the reason why. There we go. So that flight plan should hopefully it's completely naffed up. What's it doing? EGMC. Right, there we go. Let's generate that. Yeah, for some reason SimBrief had logged me out and wanted me to log back in again. There we are. We now should have the new flight plan. That is. So let's go and have a look at what we need fuel wise before we get any passengers loaded on. AirDog Escort is coming, is it? Cool. Trip fuel 1.6 tons. We need block fuel 5.3. We took 5.5 on the way across. We need 5.3. What we got left? 4. So let's we'll take 5.3 this time. See what we do. We shouldn't be able to cock it up, I wouldn't have thought. Famous last words, though, you never know. So 36-minute flight time. Let's have a look what we got. Fuel. That's all good. Right, let's go and get some passengers. Let's jump down here and we'll end that flight on there. Yeah, so the if we look on PACX there, that for that last flight, the overlay reckon -282. If I just drag PACX over just a second, because I forgot to start Volante. If we view records on there, last flight -200. So it was 82 feet higher on the overlay than it was actually recorded by PACX, which is I managed to start that flight. Amsterdam. There were 36 minutes. We've got 166 passengers. We'll do that, and there they go. They can come on. Let's jump on the overhead and just turn nav logo light on, beacon light, strobe light can be an auto, seatbelt sign will come on. Good stuff, right? Let's go and do this McDewey. At2 AOC init press and init data request. There we go. 36 minutes. Smile Castle, did your mate do any more flying after that stream the other day? Let's go back. We'll grab these payload 166 yet again, and we'll board those up. There we go. And we'll do the init request. Alternate being Paris Charles de Gaulle, KLM 2126 now, cruising at flight level 200. Cool. Block fuel, we took 5.3 tons, that can go in. And 0 fuel weight. Can be done. And the alternate fuel, we need 1.8 tons down to Charles de Gaulle. There we go. Cool. Let's have a look. Everything else is good there. Let's get the wind in. What will the wind be on the way back? -53. We had a headwind coming out. That's going to give us a tailwind coming out. That's going to give us a headwind going back of 53 knots. Right. And let's go and grab the flight plan and have a look at that. So Amsterdam departure. Hopefully it's going to be 27. We haven't got far to taxi out. 24. Where the hell is 24 compared to where we are? Please not be that stupid long one. You know what? I reckon we're going to go out of the airport. Sorry, we're going to go out at 27. Runway 27. And the departure is going to be... No, I've just changed that. The Valco 3 Sierra. It could be that one. Let me just have a quick look on here a second. I might just have to just change that. And we'll do the departure runway 27. And let it just quickly generate a new flight plan with that, with the SID. I reckon it's going to be the Volta 2 Papa, but we'll just wait for sim brief, see what it's going to give us out. Yeah, 2 Papa, that was right. We put that in. Good stuff. And then into Southend, runway 23. ILS 23. And that is going to be the Zamum 1 Sierra. 1 Sierra. And right, that's going to go via. Let's have a quick look on here. Just grab these up. Flights. New flights from SimBrief. No worries, buddy. How is your friend Tax done any more flying recently? After your stream the other night? Or the other day, sorry. Alright, we'll pin that. Amsterdam, let's just get the taxi bit up. Airport pinned. And we'll grab the... this is what we're after, the arrival in. It's going to go via Gegmu. Is Gegmu on there? Yes, Gegmu is just there. It was mainly raging. It was quite an amusing flight, to be honest, when I was watching it with you the other night. It was quite funny. Right, that's going by Gegmu, not above or below 6,000 feet, which is good stuff. Discontinuity, let's get a shot of that. It's got 2 idrids, let's get rid of one of those, because that'll just cause us a pickle. And let's have a quick gander through here. So Amsterdam, we're going to head, obviously heading west, and then down towards the south. Daman, Jacko, Gegmu, and then it should just be straight in. Pretty much. Yeah, there we are, straight in. Yeah, it was. Yeah, when he was at Manchester, not East Mids. Air Dog, are you ready? I think we're good to. We'll call the pushback, geezer. Get the tug. And we'll go and close up these doors and get ourselves. That's going. We'll close that as well. And let's just make sure we do have a tug driver somewhere. There he is. He's not connected though. But that door's shut. All the doors are shut. We look like we're good to go. And just check that departure out. Not below 500 feet. Well, if you're below 500 feet, you've got a bit of a pickle, haven't you, really? And then down to Idrid. Cool, so let's just go. We'll go and stick in. Let's go and stick in flight level 100 for now in there. Quickly do the performance. We can definitely do flap 1 out of Amsterdam. Long enough runway. It'll be up 1. Let's do that. Flex temperature, we'll do flex of 59. And let's grab the V speeds out of here. 132, 133, 137. Flap 1, everything looks good. Cool. So for our push, we're here. We just push back this way, go back exactly the same way that we pretty much came off. Alpha 13 down to Echo 4, November 1. I think, yeah, we can go straight out. Actually, we can go straight out Alpha 12. Cross 18 left, and that way out. So let's go do that and get ourselves shifting. So I think we are good to. Right then. we have the tug. We have that, and let's just we'll get going. We've got the APU bleed on, and that's on. Everything else is good there. That can come on, and let's go. So do that. We'll release the parking brakes, and as we do that, guys, yet again, pay attention to your cabin crew for the safety brake.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board of this flight. While we are in the middle of this authentic Royal Delft pottery, we would like to explain the safety information on board of your KLM flight through the fine art of Delft blue. Please pay attention to every detail. For your safety, make sure your carry-on luggage is stowed during taxi, takeoff and landing. Small electronic devices may be used at all times when set in airplane mode and secured in your hand or pocket. If you lose your electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and call a crew member. Larger devices, such as laptops, should be stowed during taxi, takeoff and landing, either in an overhead bin or in a bag under the seat in front of you. Once the fasten seatbelt sign is off, you may use these devices when set to airplane mode. This is a non-smoking flight. This means smoking on board the aircraft is not allowed. This includes the use of electronic cigarettes.
I didn't mean to turn that down earlier on.
Whenever the seatbelt sign is on, your seatbelt must be fastened. For your own safety, keep your seatbelt fastened and visible during the flight, even when the seatbelt sign is switched off. To release the seatbelt, just lift the buckle.
Looks like we're going to squish
If
air
there's
dog.
a sudden decrease in cabin pressure, your oxygen mask will drop automatically in front of you. Pull the mask towards you to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Make sure your own mask is well adjusted before helping others.
Engine number 1 as well.
Should we have to evacuate the aircraft over water, there is a life vest located under your seat or under the center armrest. Open the bag and remove the vest. Place it over your head and pull the strap tightly around your waist. When you're outside the aircraft, inflate your life vest by pulling the red tag. The life vest can be refilled using the mouthpiece. Contact with water will automatically switch on the light. Emergency exits are located on each side of the cabin, at the front, in the center and at the rear. In the unlikely event of an emergency evacuation, follow the illuminated escape path to the nearest exit. Leave all your carry-on luggage behind and follow the instructions of the crew. Please take a moment now to locate the nearest emergency exit. Be aware, the exit may be behind you. It's almost time for the final cabin check. Please make sure that your tray table and video screen have been stowed away. That the back of your seat is in the upright position and that your headrest has been pushed down. We encourage everyone to read the safety on board card located near your seat. At KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, we care about every little detail of your flight safety. If you have any questions, our cabin crew is here to help you.
Excellent stuff.
Thank you for your attention. On behalf of KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, we wish you a very pleasant flight.
Get ourselves going. Right then. So in theory, we should turn right just here, and that should take us back down to. We take immediate right now, Alpha 12, slight little lefty righty, and down onto Echo and November 1. If I can read a chart properly and a map, we should be able to get ourselves underway. Parking brakes off, and away we go back to Southend. There's such a confusing airport in Amsterdam, even just to taxi around in a sim. I'd hate to have to do it in real life. Jeez. Right, so this is Alpha 12. Good. So I've got the first part we've sussed out. My phone near the PC? No, it's nowhere near it, Smile Castle, to be honest. It's on a shelf to the left. Getting mic static, right. See, it's nowhere, yeah, it's nowhere near. Air Dog, runway 27. The one thing is near it is my iPad. I wonder if that's doing it. Could be the iPad that I'm using to with the charts on and OBS thingy bobs. It's gone. Oh well, fair enough. Right, so I look like I got us the right way at the minute. So we're going to go across runway 18 left, which is here, I think. Yeah, there it is. Get ourselves over there and keep going straight down. So flaps can go to 1, auto brake set to max. We'll ding the cabin and we'll arm the spoilers. Ready? There we go. See, the cabin's still not been dinged, has it? Let's try that. There we go. And takeoff config check is normal. Cool. I don't even think I can muck this up now, so we'll just continue on down here. Was it Amsterdam in from London Heathrow? So in theory we're taking off runway 27, we're landing runway 23. So if we were to turn left by 4 degrees and fly in a straight line, we should... Oh, yes. Fuck me. Smile Castle saved up his points. Jeez. Holy moly, dude. Literally, was Johnny Boy earlier on got me with that, and you've... I've got some serious washing to do at night. Brown trouser time. Oh, my heart rate's still not settled down yet. Right, I think we're finally here with the stupid long taxi out of Amsterdam. I think we might have finally made it to where we need to be. Should be holding point November 1 somewhere here marked on the ground. Where's it at? Holding point should be somewhere. Well, I'm going to stop there anyway because we must have gone past it, but it wasn't marked on the ground. Get some lights on. That can come to take off. That can go on full. That can come on. And everything else looks tickety-boo. Right, let's go get lined up. You resisted using it on final. It's literally every time, Smile Castle. I always... It makes me jump every time. There was times where it used to give me... a notification in on Twitch like 2 seconds before it was going to play, so I knew it was coming sometime, but it seems to have stopped doing that now. So right, auto brake, you should stay on. There it is. Right, let's stop there. Everything else is good. 132, 137, climb nav, 1 FD2, we've got 10,000 set, and we'll get 50% N1. Is there, both engines stable. Release the toe brakes, 2 clicks forward. Man flex 59 SRS runway. Auto thrust is armed in blue. There's some wind here, that rudder. Using a lot of right rudder here. Jesus. That wind 23 knots. There's V1 and up we go. Rudder all the way. Get out of here, there we are. It's a positive climb, gears coming up. And away we go into the rainy Amsterdam night. Just reset my view a second. There we are. It's a bit better. Lever climb. Thrust climb, climb nav. 10,000 blue. Nose is dipping down. Front wheels accelerate away to 250 knots. And there's Amsterdam with many runways, taxiways just below. The Ryanair down there as well. It's pretty cool. There's that S-speed. Let's retract the flaps. We'll set standard even though we were on standard anyway. QNH was no different. There we are. We'll wind that out a little bit. And we may as well get that straight up to flight level 200. Not going to have long in the cruise really. Just keep going up. And we will restart that bit of music. Right, retract the flaps, let's get rid of the spoilers, they can go away. And we head out down to Vollert then, down to Idrid after that, and then it's down into the arrival. Not above or below, 6,000 feet at Gegmu. But 250 knots at Logan and at Jacko as well. Cool. Are we being escorted then, Air Dog? Are you in your F-18 again? There's 10,000 feet. We can get some lights off. They can come off, and that can go off as well. Seatbelt signs too. We're just looking small because I've got no idea why if you sub with Prime it doesn't even show. It doesn't show on my thing. It shows one new subscriber, but it doesn't give you any notification or any alert or anything like that. I'm not sure why, and why it doesn't ping up as an alert to say that you're subbed as well. Very strange. Because there is a setting to show Prime subscribers. Not entirely sure why it's not even it's not showing you in the mini feed. It's not showing you on Streamlabs' thing either. It's You like the thought of me getting some Jeff Bezos? Well, the amount my missus gives to Jeff Bezos is probably wise that I have some back. So yeah, this cool. It's got top of descent marker. However, it doesn't have top of climb marker for some reason. But it reckons we want to start descent there by Zaman. Let's go and see how true this is. On the way out, it didn't work. So we go back to flight plan, and we're just going to plan to be 6,000 feet by Gegmu. We go there, and we'll whack in Gegmu and see what this reckons. Gegmu. Gegmu. What's our flight? 2,000. Sorry, flight level 200. 6,000. That's 14,000 feet. 14, 28, 38, 42 miles. We'll pop that in as a radius. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much spot on, actually. Top of descent. Maybe it's a couple of miles out. It wants us a couple of miles early. But yeah, apart from that, it looks about right. That's quite interesting. So if it's got top of descent, I wonder why it hasn't got top of climb. But I guess for the freeware mod for this is not too bad to have that in now. Must mean that VNav is working or behaving itself a bit better to have that in, I guess. See, it's got no restriction at Gegmu. That's should be not above or below 6,000 feet at Gegmu. Right, let's go and bang in the extended centre line here as well. Follow. Let's go to Echo Golf Mike Charlie 23, and we'll grab the grab that chart a sec. We'll get that. This one. Airport info 053 is what we want. Not in there. Why is that disappeared? Echo Golf Mike Charlie 23, and then 053 for that radial out. There we go. So yeah, literally if we just turn right a little bit, we can fly straight in. So that's got that topper drop pretty much spot on, hasn't it? A little bit out, but apart from that, nothing but water underneath. Water, water, water. Just going to quickly run and get another drink while we're sat up here over the North Sea. I'll be back in there. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Oh, it's such a hike through chill out showers to go and get a drink. Council pop is your... Yeah, well, I'm on the hard stuff as usual. Traffic 6,600 above and descending. Cool. So if we just grab that, we'll tidy up these charts a little bit. Get rid of that, get rid of that. And we need to get the actually the chart for runway 23. There it is. We're straight in, triple 3,000 feet. It's 2,000 feet platform. When we get in. Lovely stuff. Smile Castle, where did you get that? You know that game emulator thing you had in the back of your seat as well? Where did you grab that from? Quite fancy a game of Pac-Man, possibly on another flight? Cheers, dude. Antstream.com. Let's have a look at that. See if I can grab it for the next flight. Not tonight, but the next stream. Might be able to have a little bit of a play around. Ah! It's making all kinds of weird noises. You might set that up. I'll set it up after this stream. For the next one, cool. I also put if I just stop this music just a second. For all the times now that I cock up the approach, you probably heard this before, but we now have
you can always go around if it don't look right coming down. Don't wait until your silence may be sliding on the ground. You can always go around.
There we are. That's for any cocked up approaches. I'll have to play that on the way in. So top drops in 20 miles time. Bang on 20 miles. There we are. Got all that traffic in London ahead of us now at the minute. Loads of it. So that is going to be coming down 6,000 feet, so put that ready to go. 6,000 set. Very dark, not yes, very dark. So let's check the weather. It was half decent when we left. Echo Golf Mike Charlie. Let's load that weather. There it is. Few clouds, 3,409 degrees, good visibility, 20 knot wind. Literally a 20 knot headwind. Nothing else. But I guess being over the water, there's not much to see, is there? Not much to see at all. See where we are in relation to anything. There we are, heading towards Clacton. And our top of drop should be, yeah, pretty much about now. $6,000. Gee, I'm going to get Volanta. Where's it gone? Volanta, there it is. Right, let's get this. Get it set up ready for this this flight. See if it works. 6,000 feet. There we go. Let's get going down. Thrust idle, open descent. Southend, here we come. Right, let's go and put in some weather information. Let's have a look. Actually, what was it again? You can hear the shell suits. To be fair, there's a fair few of those out in Newcastle tonight. QNH 1014. 9 degrees. And the wind is 230 at 20 knots. Transition altitude 7,000 feet. VAP is 133. Let's get the barrel ref from the chart. 238. Can go in there. We're done and dusted. There we are. That's the McDo happy. 250 at Logan, 250 Jacko, then 195 before Gegmo. Al Murray's Wales. That was it,
Well, I
wasn't it?
love the Geordies, they're amazing people, and there's nothing better if you get the chance to go to Newcastle, sit yourself down on a Friday or Saturday evening, and listen, sit down in the square with a can of special brew so the others don't feel you're somehow taking the piss. You sit down and listen to the haunting, beautiful sound of the Geordie whale song. Way. Way. Tune. Tune. Fucking way. Shira. Shira.
I wish people still shouted for Shearer and he still played for Newcastle.
Oh yeah, they got that bone in their head for a reason.
Brilliant stuff. Would be like that if you went and sat out there tonight. There'll be a few, and that'll be the ones on the helium bags or whatever. So where's Geg Moot? Let's have a look. Geg Moo is there. 26 miles out from Geg Moo. We need to lose 9,000 feet. 26, that's 27 miles. We're about pretty much spot on. To be fair, pretty much spot on. What's in the RadNav? India November Delta 11135. Let's have a look. 11135. That's all good. So that speed brake can go away a little bit, I reckon. That being said, maybe just leave it out just a little bit longer. It seems we were just a little bit high. We'll keep it out. Might see a bit of the East Coast shortly. Not too far away from that now. It's going to be less than 2 hours there and back. Really, it's not been too bad. We'll be done by about 7:45. I need to go and sit and watch a film with the youngest birthday boy this evening. So I said we're done by 8 o'clock. Pretty good. Watch a film, eat birthday cake. Sounds like a good plan for the rest of the evening. Looks slightly excessive over there, doesn't it? That flashing. What's it doing over this side? Oh, I guess the same. I believe it's going to be is it Encanto or something that's out on Disney or Sky or whatever it is? We are 7,800 feet now. Well before Gegmo. Let's just, we'll bring that back now. 1,600 feet. Speed brake can go away. I have no idea what it is, but he wants to watch it, so who might say no for his birthday? There we are. Wind farm in the middle of the sea, and there's the east coast of the UK coming in. Let's get back on the QNH. Let's have a look. 1012, not much different. And how far are we out now from the airport is the question. Echo Golf. Mike Charlie, 2-3, Gegmu. 27 miles out, so we've got the ILS ident already. Let's arm the lock. Oh, we can't do that yet, can we? No. Not sure what this is doing. This has been a bit... It's got the wrong ILS for a start. We'll just leave that for now. We want India, November Delta. Not what it was picking up. Ah, there we go. It's got it now. Lock. We'll arm that this time before I forget. And we're 27 miles out. And we want to be down to 2,000 feet. 2,000, 3,000 via Trippo. So 6,000 down to 0. It's going to be 18 miles, isn't it? So anytime soon we'll start coming down to 2,000. And the next kind of 5 miles or so we'll start that descent. And the scenery we've got down here now is pretty awesome into Southend. Pretty awesome freeway from flightsim.to. So 2-3, we're going to come off. It's going to be Charlie 1, isn't it? We won't make this exit. We'll make Charlie 1 or Charlie straight in, and we've started off around here somewhere. So that's where we're going to end up, and we'll park up just there. We've got glide slope localizer we'll get shortly. And we should really have some actually have some landing lights on, really, with below 10,000 feet. That can go on, that can go on, everything else is good. Right, let's start that down to 2,000. Any of the bush flights? No, I haven't. No, I keep meaning to have a look at them, to be honest. Maybe that could just be fun for just a fun stream where we could all just hop on and have a look at them. And just fly something instead of being instead of doing like an airline flight in this, we could just hop on and do a little bush flight or something instead of that. For a change, could be quite fun actually. If I get time tomorrow to have a look at one, I might have a look just to see what they're like, and then if they're worth streaming, then it might be worth to stream one. We're going to stall if we don't activate the approach phase. We're well. What's up with the speed? 200 knots. Don't need any of that shit going on. Green dot is higher than what we're actually at. Why is that? Why are we so going so slow? Right, 16 miles. Let's have flap 1. Starters coming down. Plus 4,000 there. We're going to make that quite happily. Then plus 3,000, 2,000 for the centre fix, and then the final fix. I thought that might have got lock star then for a minute. There it is, there's lock star, and there's the runway. So we're at 13 miles. Let's do we have flap? No, we'll leave flap 2 for now, just for a minute or two. We're still descending down to 2,000, so we'll just leave that alone. And there we are, Gegmoo. And on the ILS. How cool those wind turbines look, lit up nice at night. Looks like kind of I don't know what they look like. The Devil's Windmill, that's what we'll call them. Right, anyway, let's go. Let's have flap 2. Let's sit the cabin crew down, and we'll get rid of that, and we'll get rid of the. We'll get the sim volume turned back up again. We can arm the spoilers. Runway's not very big. Let's have medium auto brake for this one. Still got 46 knot wind. That's pretty impressive. We'll have flap 3. Here comes the glide slope. .45 knots. How far are we off the a little bit off centre. You can see where we're pointing to be in line with the runway. Right, a little bit off, a little bit off. We'll go flat full. And we'll go gear down. There's a gear. Glide slope start. And for the go around, what we need for that? What is the go around procedure? Climb straight ahead 2,000 or 1 minute after passing the locator. whichever later right turn to locator at 2,000 feet. There you go, it's got top of descent there now. 2,000 feet in, we're on the glide slope, everything else tickety-boo. EHAM memo is landing and no blue. And we have 2 whites, 2 reds. Auto brake disappeared. Auto brake, there we are, medium. Right, let's get ready. My feet on the rudder pedals. Think of all that lure pack coming up as we butter this down.
1,000.
1,000 feet, checked and stable. Wind is dropping off 29 knots now. Auto brake low. We need auto brake max. Auto brake medium, there we go. That's better. Two whites, 2 reds, 2.3 miles. Here we go. Still quite a strong wind.
500. 400. 100 above. 300. Minimum.
Minimums continue.
200.
There's that bit of rudder for the wind.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Oh, get down plane.
10. 5.
Reverses, and we have decel. Get that down. Just need to stop quick. There we are. Reverse idle and auto brake is off. Oh, did I miss that entire length of that runway now for us to get off? Yes, I did. It's going to be backtrack. Wasn't back 7. Wow. As if I'm going to be able to spin this round here. Let's have a look. There's no turning. Oh, is it turning pad at the end? Let's go and try that out. Let's see if I can spin it just here. Just see. Full rudder. Bit of thrust. Why I need bother. Look at that. Well, there you are, Smile Castle. I can see you parked up in your AT76. So, next right then. That was a very interesting landing that was to be at 7 feet per minute. Must have caught one of these slopes, I guess, that going up. Let's take, we'll take Charlie and go and get parked up. Very narrow taxiway as well. It doesn't look as big as other airports. Right, let's stop there, get some lights off. That can come off to taxi. That can come off. We'll start the APU. Let's go now. I'll come and park up near you, Smile Castle, so you don't feel lonely by yourself. Get rid of the flaps and disarm the spoilers when we're under it. And they are 1 hour 58 from when we first pushed back. It's going to be 2 hours block to block, really, isn't it, more or less? And this is some awesome, like I said, some awesome scenery that I found on flightsim.to. Looks pretty nice. Might do it justice from outside. It's not often a taxi in the outside mode. It's quite weird. There we are. Welcome down to London Southend. Friday night in Essex. Oh, Saturday night, isn't it, actually? Saturday night in Essex. Yeah, it's nice, actually. I'll show you. I'll brighten it up a little bit when we're parked up and you can see what it's like. It's got some really nice detail in it, to be honest. Let's go and shove this on this stand. See if I can park it without being inside the flight deck. It's well weird. Get on that yellow line. Turn, you bastard. Go on. Turn. Oh, didn't want to turn. Right, anyway. Let's put that back on there. Jesus. Rudders were being a twat. Right, so there we are. You got Wizz Air livery. Engine 2. Engine 1 is off. There's always a Wizz Air somewhere. Always a Wizz Air. Now that's off, and let's get rid of these passengers. Off, off, and off. Off, 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 off. Seatbelt signs off, and we'll get the passengers on their way. There they go. Look at that dodgy. The rudder pedals didn't want to work. But yeah, if I brighten this up a little bit, you can see. Avert your eyes if you're watching in a dark room. I do apologise. But yeah, if we go and grab the let's go and grab the drone a second, and we can up there, free camera. Camera drone. If I slow it down just a little bit, we're going to take the spin out over towards over here. You can see it's got all the it's got whatever that is. Even the front's nicely modelled as well. Oop. People walking outside. I don't know if the inside's modelled or not, but no. But yeah, it's quite cool. And there's my dodgy park plane. Yeah, for a freeway scenery, it's quite good. Should even have the has it got the Holiday Inn Express somewhere here? Is that it? Yeah, Holiday Inn look as well. Even that's modelled. There's the Holiday Inn. But yeah, it's quite nice. But anyway, let's whiz back to our plane and we'll shut it down. We may as well completely shut it down after that flight, because that's all we're going to do at night. So, passengers off, we'll turn the APU off, we'll get rid of the external power. That should shut everything down. And then, there we are, guys. Welcome down to Southend. Like I said, I'm going to leave that there tonight. I'm going to go and watch a film with my sons because it's his birthday. Tomorrow, what we have tomorrow? Sunday. We may get a stream tomorrow. You never know. I'll post it in the Discord if you do want to come along and check it out. But guys, thanks for coming along. Thanks for the subs on YouTube and the what we get 100 bits off AirDog earlier on. Smile Castle, your Twitch Prime sub as well. And also thank you very much for coming along and moderating as usual, dude. I do appreciate it. But yeah, I'm going to leave that there. And guys, enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you on a live stream very, very soon.